NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go! Jahan, what I need? Let's go one more.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Rush in. Leave it. Bring up 48.
Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Chubb running right. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shahan, what I need? Check 45, come on. You.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Yellow.
Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
We got three.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard,
You got your face on
but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3
No, we
first
sending me no
downs and
pictures
3
that you
points.
took before. We sending me pictures. I'm right now pictures to black hats.
That's fielded in the end zone.
What?
And he'll probably wish he'd
I said, don't be
reconsider
sending me
here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the
If you
15.
sending me a picture, I want it
Conventional
right
football,
now.
football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment.
I know.
But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach,
Oh, is
they
that
give
so?
them full authority to go ahead and bring
Is
it
that-
out and try
oh,
to be
okay.
aggressive. Almost what we call the green
Bet.
light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light
Say
means
less,
stop.
say less.
Looks like he had green on that play. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22.
I said what I said.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Keep playing, you gonna get fucked.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
I'm coming after you. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Don't worry, I'm gonna show
Let's
you.
go, defense. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. That's caught by Howard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
All the wrong stuff too.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Don't worry, you got about like
Here are
5
the
days.
Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Shot with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
In your face.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins.
Oh, man.
Open man is Lashley. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Lashley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
From the 24, Winston. Anuno's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The kick by McManus is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, so we saw the result. Negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Did you send me the schedule yet or not?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Vaughn. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
See, this is why black people get their ass beat. Not doing what the fuck they asked to do.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
I'm doing cocaine. I'm trying to be a real-life crackhead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, he came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Winston now. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And McManus able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
right back.
the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is
they ain't gonna have this room smell like Doritos.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's nothing that you want me to have, so you good.
From the gun, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Winston. And he's got a noon one. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Under my armpit?
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're asking.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
You said you wet. Oh, word? Oh, shit. Damn.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
So you still be
but no
asking
time
stuff
for
you ain't
discouragement.
doing.
Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. They set up the screen to Chubb. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the pass complete to Anunwa. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Okay, you should have said.
No, that's not what I said.
That's what I said.
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
I never accused
They'll say no gain on the play,
I
and
just
it'll be
said
2nd and
you
goal.
show me I should do.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line.
Because I always show. I sent you pictures right out the shower, everything. I'm getting legs. What the? This nigga being weird.
Winston. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
You're going to sit right on top?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cousins going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Under your shirt, what's that? Oh, okay. Just check.
On the ground, it's Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know this takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You still can't
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
And again, it's Chubb. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
See a raisin?
Huh?
A raisin.
A raisin.
Raisin.
On third down, Cousins. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Throwing, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Huh? What you mean?
Now a first down carry by Jones.
What did you say?
A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Leave that baby alone.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone
I say
for a
what I say. You
touchback.
better fix your face. Shoot, mess with them kids.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Kids.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Don't worry, I'm tired of her attitude, too. I'm going to fix mommy right quick.
Here's Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a noon one that time, but now it'll be third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
You get your mind right.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin.
Oh, man. That's the wrong fucking button again?
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. To throw, Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Vikings on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
You're distracted.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
You just wait till Friday.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You said you think about it well? You don't know what you're talking about. You what? Let you see what?
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never ever started quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
I don't know what's talking about.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. One last shot now for Cousins. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Oh, hell no.
So for the Buccaneers, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's starting to look like it won't be there.
Some